So I kind of liked watching like Taekwondo just because I come from a huge MMA background. I did it for almost a decade, and I remember when I was younger and when I used to watch it, I used to watch and try to learn new things that I could implement into when I competed. So it was always fun to watch just because I knew what was going on, but I was also learning new things that I could implement.
I'm Turkish, and so I like really enjoy watching the Turkish indoor national team. They don't really like have a set beach program, so they didn't have a beach team. So I was just watching mainly USA and Canada for beach. But I watched almost all of the Turkey games.
Simone Biles. Well, I know she withdrew from most of her events this year, but when she does perform, she has this like energy about her, this like strength that I really admire.
One thing that surprised me a lot was like Sunny Lee. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I thought it was really interesting, like her coming out of. I think this was her first year in the Olympics. I think it was amazing just watching her perform at her best in gymnastics and stuff. Like, even though I'm not a fan of gymnastics beforehand, like, it was really cool watching her just perform to her best ability.
The way that people, especially online, treated Simone Biles after she got the twisties, I believe that's what it was called, will really leave a lasting imprint on me in terms of like how I talk online or with friends about certain athletes. Because seeing like how hard it was for her and how visceral and real her reaction was to all the hate that she was getting, really made me think about how we as a society put these athletes on a pedestal and how we treat them.
But definitely like my favorite part was just being able to watch Turkey like make it so far. It's like it's not a small country, but it's relatively like unknown to like a lot of the US. So just having them represent us really well, and also taking a gold medal in both women's indoor and women's beach. I definitely think that the sport should be televised more, especially within college indoor and beach. It doesn't really get the media attention that it deserves.
I would see like 14-year-olds in like skateboarding and whatever, and like it's honestly inspiring in a way because like, hey, there are these people literally my age, maybe even younger, working like almost full time, just practicing every single day at like whatever sport they're doing, and they're competing against like world-class athletes who are so much older than them, and they're not even scared. They're just like still performing to their best, and it's honestly like so inspiring to watch.
I don't think it could have been improved, but like the lack of fans and how quiet everything seemed, I think took a little away from it. I also thought that they probably should have given like equal coverage to every sport. All I really saw on social media or otherwise was just gymnastics and basketball. I didn't really see anything about baseball or tennis or even like swimming, which was pretty odd considering how many swimming records were broken.
I mean, I guess this is true for most of the Olympics, but like the buildings, the arenas are all built for each year that it's held. So that is a lot of money and a lot of resources and time. And afterwards, a lot of the centers aren't well maintained, things like that. Like people don't know what to do with them. So I guess just more sustainability with the building process.